Shalom Aleichem. In this video, I'm going to talk about Moshiach. A lot of people ask me about the concept of Moshiach. What is Moshiach? What is Moshiach on the card? What is the picture of the Rebbe, the Keter, the crown, Moshiach? A lot of people are turned off by Moshiach. You just said the word Moshiach, they're afraid. They don't know what it is. I think it's something like bad. So let's talk about it a little bit. I'm going to try to give the easiest way I can the concept of Mashiach. Not talk about too much of a heavy, a whole shiur just of 1 hour special, just a heavy Kabbalah, mysticism. We'll try to bring some quotes from the Rebbe, Melech HaMashiach, what he said about Mashiach, and we'll try to understand what is the holiness of Mashiach in our life every day. So first of all, sometimes you meet somebody, I don't know, you say, what's doing? What's doing? In Hebrew you say, Machadash. Machadash, what's new? I'm going to show you how many times a day we say the word Mashiach and we don't even know. We have no clue. We're using it so many times and we don't know. So we say Machadash, what's new? Machadash is Gematria Mashiach. By the way, if you don't understand Hebrew sometime what I said about certain things, you can feel free anytime to call me, to email me. I have plenty of time to explain to you in details if you don't understand once or twice or whatever or more about things that you want to learn and you don't understand. I'm here to really explain. So Machadash in Hebrew, when you meet somebody, you say, hey, what's new? You just said Mashiach. The numerical value of the word Machadash in Hebrew is Mashiach. In Hebrew, the letters have, like in the other videos that I make, I always talk about Gematriot. The numerical value of the Aleph Bet. Aleph is 1, Bet is 2, Gimel is 3, and so forth. So Machadash is Gematria Mashiach. So you actually said to somebody, what's new? Like you said Mashiach, you don't even know. I'm going to bring a few things from davening that we say every day. Every day we get up, if you say brachot, if you say the blessing of the morning. So let's see what we say. We say, bless you, Hashem, bless you, God, that choose us, Asher Bachar Banu. Asher Bachar Banu, He chose us from all the nations. This is the first thing in the morning when we get up and we say, it's in the Siddur. What do we say? Thank you, Hashem, that you choose us. It's Gematria 770. Bet Mashiach. Another way we say right away, thank you Hashem for giving us the Bet HaMikdash, the Holy Temple, Bet Mashiach, the house of Mashiach. And then we continue and we say, and Hashem will bring you back from all over the world. Doesn't make a difference where you are. In the furthest place in the world, Hashem is going to be there. Now we see when Hashem is doing something, He's doing it according to nature. Something simple. He took us from Egypt. He sent Moshe Rabbeinu, it took 6 months or so about to all the 10 plagues until we got out of Egypt, maybe a year. Why? Hashem couldn't do it in 1 minute? He needs 6 months or a year to prepare? Hashem do everything according to nature. Everything is according to nature. And now we see how the Mashiach is working in the world. According to nature, there's a Bet Chabad, house of Chabad everywhere. The Shluchim of the Rebbe all over the world. I know personally people that been on drugs, been not religious, travel all over the world. You name the country, they've been there. From India, Vietnam, Philippines, South America, Africa, everywhere, all over the world. They weren't religious. If you see them, you probably wouldn't give a second thought, why Hashem created this person? Why Hashem create this person? He's in the gutter over there. Maybe he's in on vomiting. He's like look like drug addict or something. Or it's nothing to do with why Hashem create him. But Moshiach, the Rebbe, he have his people all over the world to take these people, to bring them to the shul, to make them kiddush, to let them enjoy a holiday. Because this time in exile, nobody's staying around. Nobody's staying back. The Mashiach is working in the world to bring everybody. It doesn't make a difference where you are. Everybody. You can be sitting in a very rich house and everything you want, and you don't think about Mashiach, and you're perfectly okay. He's going to come to you also. Mashiach have his ways. One day you're going to go in the street and you see some leaflets or something, you're going to pick up, you're going to read about Mashiach. You're going to travel, you're going to say sign Mashiach, you're going to Google something, you want to learn about it. Somehow you're going to learn, it's going to get to you. This time everybody's going to be redeemed. This time everybody's going to be redeemed. The Rebbe said that. So everything is according to nature, and we see how the Mashiach is working in the world. And now we're going to continue. How many more times we say Mashiach every day? We don't even know. Even if you're religious, you daven 3 times a day, you go to shul 4 times a day. How many times we really see what we're saying over here? That Hashem is going to take everybody from exile, from Galut. Doesn't make a difference that you think it's going to take you someplace you don't want. No. You can stay wherever you are. You're just going to be mentally redeemed, mentally out of your Mitzrayim, out of the Mitzrayim that we are in. It says over here, Kabetz nefutzotecha me'arba kofot haaretz. He's going to gather us from all over the world. He's going to take us from everywhere. Let's see what else. Then we say, it will be Hashem with your will that you build Bet HaMikdash and give us a part of your Torah. I think we say it more than maybe 150 times every day. We don't even pay attention to what we're saying because we are in a rush. Everybody have his business, you know. We say Baruch She'amar. If you daven every day and you know what's Baruch She'amar, the Psukei de Zimra start, Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar what? Thank you, blessed you Hashem for saying what? What do you say? Baruch She'amar is again Gematria 770, Bet Mashiach. That Hashem start his world with the saying Baruch She'amar V'haya Olam. It's Gematria 770, Bet Mashiach. Thank you Hashem for creating Bet Mashiach. That's what the foundation and the purpose of the whole world. In the beginning of the Torah in Genesis, Rashi said that Hashem had to start the Torah from Pesach, from the mitzvot, when they start the mitzvot. Why start in Genesis with the stories and everything? Why did they start? So Rashi said, because the nation of the world will come one day and say, hey, this is our land, so we can tell them here, Hashem created the world, He gave them, now He gave us. So that's why He starts from Genesis with the stories. But really, Rashi said, it should start from that month. That month of Nisan when the mitzvot are starting. So that month in Hebrew, מהחודש הזה, from this month in Hebrew, is Gematria Mashiach. So Rashi really said, Hashem should have started the world right away from Mashiach. Right away from Mashiach. From that month, with Pesach, with the mitzvot, should be right away Mashiach. From that month in Hebrew, מהחודש הזה, is Gematria Mashiach. You say Asher Yoshvei Betecha. We say Asher Yoshvei Betecha. If you pray every day, you say Asher Yoshvecha a few times a day. Asher Yoshvei Betecha is Gematria 770 Bet Mashiach. Again, if you don't have the cheshbon and you want to know the cheshbon and you want to privately asking me anytime, you can call me, email, I'll tell you exactly how this works. Then we say again in Ashrei, Dor le Dor Yeshabach. Every generation will praise you, Hashem. Dor לדור ישבח. Every generation will praise you. Again, Gematria, numerical value of the wording, Bet Mashiach. Then we say again in Ashri, Einei kol elecha yisaberu. Eyes of all will look to you. Eyes of everybody will search for you. Gematria Mashiach again. 3 times in Ashri at minimum, we say, we don't even know, because it's hidden in the word, it's hidden in the numbers. When we say the blessing for the food, we say a few times, Bil Bet HaMikdash, Bil Bet HaMikdash, Bil Bet HaMikdash. So basically, our life, our days involve very much with Mashiach, with Bet HaMikdash, with the Holy Temple. But we don't pay attention to it. Now I'm going to quote something from the Rebbe. By the way, what I'm quoting right now from the Rebbe is available from the Rebbe in English. Anybody can buy it. Anybody can buy this book. It's in English and it's in Hebrew. This the Rebbe wrote himself. Nobody can say somebody wrote, somebody meant, maybe somebody didn't copyright. This is the words of the Rebbe himself. It's called Dvar Malchut. I found out that many places don't have the books, even Chabad houses. They don't have the books of the Rebbe. I don't want to go into politics. You saw the book. Why they don't have, it's not my business. Don't want to talk about it. You saw the book. You be smart. You go on the internet, you buy the book, and you see for yourself. They have it in Hebrew and in English. And you can study yourself and understand what is Mashiach. Nobody has to tell you. Find out yourself from the word of the Rebbe itself. And then when you don't understand something, you call a rabbi, a shaliach, a Chabad house or something and said, excuse me, I want to learn about this. I want to know what the Rebbe said. I'm going to quote you a few things from the Rebbe. English is not my first language, so it's a little bit difficult. Please bear with me, I'll do my best. The Rebbe said in Nun Aleph is 91. Parashat Shoftim. We have to publicize to all people of our generation that we have been privileged that Hashem has selected and appointed a human being with a free will who essentially is far exalted above the people of his generation to be the generation judge and counselor and prophet, giving guidance and counsel regarding the service of Hashem by all Jews and by all people of our generation concerning all aspects of Torah, mitzvot, and general daily conduct, and up to the fundamental prophecy of immediate Geula. And literally, right away, here is Mashiach coming. Second quote from the Rebbe. We should issue a proclamation and announce to all shluchim, Chabad representative, that the work of the shlichut, their mission, and of every Jew is expressed now in greeting Mashiach, meaning that all details of shlichut, of spreading Torah, Judaism, and Hasidut should be concentrated with this point of how it lead greeting Mashiach, since this is the task of the present time. Obviously, it applies to every Jew without exceptions. The Rebbe is saying some very strong stuff. What is the job of every shaliach to tell his people? You cannot be that he sent a letter in your hand and you decide not to send the letter because it doesn't fit the people in your congregation. You have a letter, you work for the Rebbe, this is what the Rebbe said. Send the letter. deliver the letter. This is what the Rebbe said. One more I have. Our Rebbeim have told us that the coming of Mashiach will be publicized in the newspaper, as it actually happened recently, that it has been publicized in many newspapers throughout the world. And it should continue to be publicized even more, that here is Mashiach coming, and may it happen immediately, that it actually come visibly for all the world to see. Now I'm going to explain what the Rebbe said and the Rebbe father-in-law, what they said about people who mocking Mashiach. People who mocking Mashiach, that's what the Rebbe said about. He's talking about it. His father-in-law is talking about it. He said, I'm going to translate from Hebrew. The father-in-law of the Rebbe said there's going to be two levels, two generations, in generation, two levels that mocking the Mashiach. One is going to be people who go against the Eibishter and the Torah and the mitzvot. And the second level would be that they're going to mock the people who believe in Hashem and His Torah. And he's saying 8 years ago when he said this prophecy, who believed the Jewish people, religious people, can actually go and themselves be mocking the Mashiach? He says over here, this is one of the 13 Ikarim of the Emunah. The Rambam said that everybody don't believe in Mashiach and Moshe Rabbeinu, it doesn't believe in anything. If you see a generation that mocking David HaMelech, King David, you should know that Mashiach is coming. That's what it says by Chazal. If you see a generation that going against Mashiach and mocking this Mashiach, this is one of the signs that Mashiach is coming. The shlichut shel kol Yehudi bichlal, every Jew should be a shaliach to make a dira batachtonim, to make a dwelling place of the Eibishter in this world. Every Jew is a shaliach of the Eibishter. He sent an neshama in the body to this world so he can use his strength to create a dira to the Eibishter in this world. Every Jew have a spark of Mashiach in him. Just like every Jew have the spark of Moshe Rabbeinu in him, every Jew have the spark of Mashiach in him. And with this spark, it shouldn't be by him in a state of sleeping, but he should be lighting it, and this spark should do work to bring Mashiach. And then we serve Hashem by spreading the Yiddishkeit around, and with using our 10th strength of the body, of the kochot hanefesh, of the power of the soul. He says over here, the Rebbe said, when a Jew, he's quoting over here, this is, when a Jew comes to live someplace, there is a purpose in it that's going to make a mitzvah. Yehudi hu sholiach shelemala. A Jew is a messenger that came from above, that Hashem sent him. And whatever he is, ketorat Baal Shem Tov, the Baal Shem Tov said, and you go to the place where Hashem choose for you, and you have to spread Yiddishkeit and Torah and mitzvot over there. Especially in our generation, to reveal this chokhmah, of the Baal Shem Tov, Admor Zaken, that after he came out of jail in 19 Kislev, this was the this is when he came really the biggest hafatza, the biggest spreading of Hasidut. With this, Mashiach will come. One of the things that's stopping us from this is the coldness of Amalek. Amalek is the first nation that fought with the Jewish people when they came out of Egypt. Amalek is represent cold. It says in the Torah, Asher karcha baderech, netikulas. He made us, it's the mind is cold. That's Amalek. Amalek in Gematria is 240. The same as Mar, bitter. Bitter in Hebrew is Mar, Mem Reish. If you change the order of the word and we put Reish to the first and then the Mem, it's become Ram, high, elevated. So we have to take this Amalek and to turn it into something Ram. The same Amalek that tried to make us cold, we have to take this and into something higher. The same Amalek cold, we have to turn it into something higher. And to elevate it. Elevating is sweet. Sweet in Hebrew is matok. Matok is 546 in Gematria. And the elevating is the same thing, 546. We have to take this coldness and elevate it, and that's how it's become sweet. All this happens when we do an empty space in our mind. We put the Aleph in Gola. Gola is exile. Aleph is Geula. When you take the Aleph and you can make some empty space and put the Aleph in the word Gola, the Rebbe said that's Geula. We live with the Geula. When we live with the Aleph in us, when we make room for the Aleph, all of a sudden we live with the Geula. So what does a person really tachlis have to do after all this, what I just said? What's the bottom line? What to do? How to start? So I think if a person really want to start with something small, just to get the concept of redemption, of Geula, that something in the world is changing, and we see how it's changing all the time, is to take 1 minute of your day. 1 minute. Maybe you're the head of the yeshiva, the Rosh Yeshiva, maybe you have 1,000 students. But you're busy with everything else in your life. And maybe now you're not religious at all, and you don't think about it. So what's the answer? Take 1 minute of your time. Any minute of your time, every day. And say, I heard about Moshiach. I saw a sign of something Moshiach. I want to understand what it is. 1 minute of your day. Just 1 minute. Think about Moshiach. Think about, you don't know anything about it. Just think about the concept, the word Mashiach. What does Mashiach mean? Maybe I should learn about Mashiach. For 1 minute, involve your brain, your intellect with Mashiach concept. I promise you, your life is going to change. Whatever it is, your life is going to change. 1 minute is going to change for good, of course. It's going to change for good, and things are going to happen to you that miracles you don't even think about can happen. Whatever you need is going to start happening. Because you'll be connected now to Mashiach. You're going to be connected to Mashiach by starting with 1 minute a day. Maybe later on you want to buy a book, go on the internet, search book for Mashiach, Maybe see what the Rebbe said about Mashiach and Geula, redemption. Maybe you can listen to the internet to somebody who talk about this stuff. There's plenty. But to start, the key, 1 minute of your day. Many people are mocking Mashiach. It doesn't good for them. It's not good. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's doesn't fit their lifestyle. They want to, you know, somebody tell me, I don't like your hat. So I'm not going to wear the hat anymore. He's what's making me. He's what's deciding how I'm going to look. Somebody in kindergarten went to school and the teachers scream at him. So now he never go to school again because the teachers scream at him. You know, no, that's it. I don't know. I only want to go to a place where everybody smile to me, give me compliments, everybody is good. I feel belong. I'm part of the people, you know. If I believe Mashiach, may I lose my friends, maybe I'm not, my friends are not, my party is not part of this thing, you know. They're going to look at me like a fanatic, crazy. What happened to you? You think about Mashiach. And that's what happened. Somebody don't like my shirt, so I'm not going to wear the shirt anymore because he doesn't like green or blue, so never I want to get green because he's making me what I am. I tell you what's going to happen. If you're able to think 1 minute about Mashiach, and Mashiach is going to start revealing himself in you. You have the Mashiach, you are the Mashiach. Everybody is the spark of Mashiach himself. You have to prepare yourself mentally for the idea of Mashiach. Moshe Rabbeinu came to Mitzrayim. Imagine he just came one night and knocked on everybody's door and said, right away, we're leaving, everybody away. We're leaving right away. To a Mashiach came, we're leaving right away Mitzrayim. Not possible. You can't go to a shack like this. It's a preparation. Everything is preparation. Before you go on vacation someplace, you prepare the suitcase a few days before. You prepare. You look at the pamphlets, where you're going, what's there, how you're going to be. You don't just go and buy the airport, buy a ticket and go. Everything has preparation. If I told you now we're going to some park to pick up diamond from the thing, you know, make sure you bring all your stuff, you know, the tools you need, you prepare well because you're going to diamonds. What about the diamond in you, inside you, the diamond, the Mashiach in you? So the people don't like people to talk about Mashiach. It doesn't fit the group. It's not belong to the group. You know, they put sticker on people. Oh, he's the Mashiach, he is fanatic because he's talking about Mashiach. You want to know something? Who's really missing the point? The whole Jewish body and Bible and everything stand on one pillar, on one thing. The Mashiach is coming to redeem us, to take us to Eretz Israel, or maybe some people are going to live over here with everything, the goods over here. You don't know. Maybe you don't want to be here when Mashiach comes. Maybe you're going to be tired of being between certain people in your neighborhood. You're going to go over there, great. You're going to be so happy. You can't imagine even. Can you imagine what is a tree after you burn it and you just have the dust? Did somebody going to explain to you this was a big fruit tree one time, or a big tree, oak tree, 100 feet, 200 feet tall? You can't explain to you. There's no way. It's a dust right now. How are you going to explain to you what is a tree? We can understand exactly what is Mashiach. But we have the Rabbi, we have books that he wrote, we have the books in English and Hebrew and maybe other languages now also. Start reading and understanding that it's all reality. Some people, yes, it's very hard for them because they never heard about it. They don't belong to the Hasidic movement. They don't have the Rabbi. And it's just something to laugh about. Yeah, there is a Rabbi fanatic, these people be Mashiach. Okay, let's say that I believe Mashiach, I believe the Rabbi is alive, and I everything. So that means that the other guy should never believe in Mashiach? Because I believe in Mashiach, so he should never believe in Mashiach? That's it, finished. So because of a couple of people who believe in Mashiach, so nobody else should be in Mashiach, that's it. There is no Torah, no nothing. We're 2,000 years in Galut, we're going to be another 3,000 years in Galut. Doesn't make a difference. The world just runs on itself, right? Automatic. It's got to be an end. Hashem created the world with a purpose. Why would we do ourselves a favor? Redeem ourselves, our children. Don't be afraid to look into what Mashiach is, to read about it. There is plenty of information and books to read about it. They're free in the internet. Do yourself a favor. Doesn't make a difference what other people think. Don't let people put stickers on you. Don't be afraid. It's not what they think about you, it's what you. You're a Jewish neshama who want to be redeemed and want to be revealed. And the Mashiach in you is screaming, let me out already. There is so many miracles that happen. So many people that live with Mashiach today, that they reveal a little bit of that spark of Mashiach diamond in them. They live relaxed. They live like in the desert. The man come every day. The man come every day. Hashem is taking care of the world. This mabul, this flood with Noach, this have to stop. The Rebbe is begging us, there is a better way. Do me a favor. 1 minute a day. See that you're going to see miracles in your life, happiness, and great miracles. The Rebbe is saying that. Just connect to him. Start with 1 minute a day. I hope that we all be able to reveal not just the little spark, but a giant spark of Mashiach. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much.